before I even do this video, I'm ready for the hate. I'm ready for the hate. I'm ready for the haters. I'm ready for the dislikes. I'm not gonna back down from this opinion. That's pretty much all I got to say. I'm ready for the dislikes. I'm ready. I'm mentally ready. If people aren't messing with this opinion, then it's whatever. But what I wanted to talk about is something that a lot of people talk about, a lot of people hate on, and I just don't understand why. A lot of people say that Views was a horrible album, and I just don't understand why. Okay, I understand people are saying that Drake is doing it for the money now. It's less about the art. It's less about the music and all this. I understand that. I understand that he made the whole thing 20 tracks, and it gets a little drawn out when you listen to it. People were saying like he basically made it 20 tracks for more album sales. How quickly the album sales came about that's why there's tracks. Basically every 1.5 million listens on a song is equivalent to like 1,500 album sales. So when you have 20 songs and you have a fan base like Drake, you're gonna go platinum in no time with how popular streaming is. People really shit on Views. And it's come to that point where we all have had time to digest Views more than enough, because it came out a while ago. If you're still listening to it now, you know that it was a great album. Views was a lot better than what people are giving it credit for. People are saying it was too long. For someone that made an album that long, every song on there was pretty strong. Like, hold on, let me go to the track list right now. Every song on this album is solid, with the exception of 2 that I hate. But even those have high points. So, Views. Let's just go track by track. I don't understand why this gets so much hate. First song, Keep the Family Close. You gonna look me in my face and tell me that's not a banger? Really? Really, he should have got rid of that song on the album? That song wasn't nice? That song wasn't a strong ass start to the album? I still listen to that song. I know people who still listen to this song. Keep the Family Close. That Drake singing actually gains credibility in the song because he's actually singing and it sounds pretty good. Keep the Family Close. Strong start. 9. 9 is a good song too. Everyone doing that. Everyone turn the 6 upside down. This and that. Like, that's a solid song. 2 solid songs on this album. You with me? Oh my god. One of my favorite Drake verses ever at the end when he goes high at the end. That's 3 for 3. Feel No Ways? That's a banger. 4 songs into this album. What songs are you trying to get rid of? Hype? Everybody loved Hype when that shit first came out. Hype was just for the hype people that wanted to hear hype stuff. And people, when the album first came out, people loved Hype way more than any other song. That's 5 for 5 right there. Hype was a mega slapper when it first came out. Weston Road Flows? No. What do you really want? Weston Road Flows is a solid song for the people who like. People always talking about Drake. Drake sings too much. This is a solid rap song where he's talking about his life. I think that song is great too. Redemption? That's a solid song too. All of these songs, 7 songs. Now we come up to my least 2 favorite songs on the track is With You. I'm not even gonna talk about that. With You. That's shitty. Well, that's not shitty, but it's bad. I don't like it. With You and Faithful. Drake's part is okay, but it's really a pointless Pimp C feature. Now here we go. Still Here. That wasn't a slapper. Controlla. One Dance, a #1 song. Grammys. Future's part is terrible, but his part is pretty good. Child's Play. Pop Style. Too Good. Fire and Desire is a good song. Views is a good song where he raps. And Hotline Bling, another hit ass. Where is the hate on this album coming from? What are people so mad about? All I'm trying to say is that this People are actually mad that this album is nominated for a Grammy. And I don't understand why. There is a lot of highlights to this album. Like, what more did you want him to do? I understand, like, people say he's too whiny, but these songs are good. Some of these songs, most of these songs, I could still listen to today. Now, if you take the argument and say, this is probably Drake's, out of his studio albums, Take Care, if you're reading this, is Too Late, Nothing Was the Same, and Views. Out of those four, if you say this is the worst album out of those four, I'm not going to necessarily disagree with you. But this is still a great album, seeing that those other three albums were great too. So people say it's bad for Drake, but that's still one of the best. That's still the best compared to everyone else. It's bad for Drake is good for everyone else. All I'm saying is that you need to really think about this album. If you're one of those people that says Views is shitty, I don't understand how you could look at all this. You gotta just be a Drake hater to say that this is shitty. I don't know. Someone told me that Views was shitty. I've heard it a lot. People shit on Views a lot, and I don't understand it at all. I don't know. I don't understand it at all. That's all I wanted to say. The beats on here are crazy. The samples on here are crazy, and I just don't know what more people wanted. There's a lot of good songs on here that'll grow on you, or that grew on you. I don't know why. Maybe Drake's just in a position where the expectations are so high for him. What he puts out is never just going to be enough for everybody. That's why people are going to shit on him. I do say, I mean, I agree that he does some of this stuff for money. Like 20 tracks, that's a bit much to digest, but 20 tracks and like 16 of them are all very strong tracks. And you gonna say it's a shitty album? That's all I had to say, man. Views is a lot better than people gave it credit for. And I know I vented for a long time about it, but I'm ready for the hate. If you hate Drake and you about to dislike this video, are you gonna say I'm a dick rider? I'm not. I never have been. I just like good music. And this is... So that's all I had to say, bro. So if you like videos like this where I give my opinion, let me know. Drop a like, subscribe, and we out.